Hi, this is TheDrownedGod, and I'm here with our Magic the Gathering team on YouTube, Mana Salsa. Hey, let's introduce our team members to you. First, from Ireland, we have JackOnlyByTheNight.
Hello.
From New England, we have Suzu2200.
Hello.
We have from Great Britain, Rothko42.
Hello.
And from Scotland, we have Fox2099.
Hey, what's up?
Of course, myself, TheDrownedGod. This is our first episode, and before we get started, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Jag Murphy for the inspiration to team up. The main focus of our team is to play test new decks. Everybody on the team will design a deck, and during the week we'll be playtesting each of the team members' decks to see how they do against the current archetype. Other purposes of the group are to become better Magic players. We'll also discuss spoilers and the new decks emerging in the tournament scene.
I'd also like to point out that teaming up as a group is a great way to share information and become a better player.
Before we discuss the decks we'll be playtesting this week, let's go ahead and check out the new Phonic Conscription deck. Let's go ahead and bring up our Phonic Conscription standard deck built by Kurt Spliss. And it got second place at a Pro Tour qualifier tournament in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania recently. It's an amazing deck. I played against John Luke 07-2000 in the last Saturday Night Magic that we had. We were playing Two-Headed Dragon tournament, and I think his was a variation of this deck. Fauna Shaman and Vengevine are just an incredible combination. You know, you discard your Vengevine, you go get Squadron Hawks, play it, get a bunch of Squadron Hawks out, bring up the Vengevine. This is a powerful deck. It's great against mill, that's for sure. What happened in our match is my partner was milling John Luke to get rid of his mana leaks. It was successful, except for every time you'd see mana leak, all of a sudden Vengevine would go inside. And so John Luke could cast that Squadron Hawks. We'd have 4 Vengevines on the field. Boom, swing for 16. Oh, it was devastating. Great deck. What do you think, Rothko?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a strong deck. There's loads of stuff going on. As you said, with the Vengevines, Fauna Shamans, that's great synergy. Just getting to discard them whenever you like, fetch up more Vengevines, discard them. And then with Ranger of Eos as well, to bring in 2 weenies and get the Vengevines right back. Yeah, it looks solid.
Suzu, what do you think about the Phonic Conscription deck?
I think it's a very strong deck. The Mythic Conscription deck is already pretty strong. Conscription is obviously a very good card with Sovereigns of Wasalara. Fauna Shaman it adds a lot to the deck. It allows you to get your Sovereigns whenever you need them. It allows you to filter away useless cards like Birds of Paradise, Noble Hierarch. One of the problems with the deck is if you drew too much ramp or you drew late game ramp when you needed, say, a Sovereigns, your deck would kind of be screwed. Fauna Shaman not only does that, but it also sets up the Vengevine package and allows the deck to play very strongly. Fauna Shaman's really the only thing added from the new set, because I don't really think there's anything else to add. I think it's pretty solid. I would say the deck definitely gained a lot from Fauna Shaman.
Great. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and discuss the decks we'll be playtesting this week. Rothko, what's the name of your deck and what does it do?
I put something together called Beastmaster's Pledge. Basically, it's a green-white Beastmaster's Ascension deck running Conqueror's Pledge, Eldrazi Monument, Lotus Cobra. So basically, just very fast early acceleration with birds and Noble Hierarch, and getting down as many creatures as soon as possible, and then dropping down either Eldrazi Monument or Beastmaster Ascension, turn 4-5-ish, and swinging for the win.
Sounds good. Jack, what is the name of your deck and what does it do?
My deck's called Grave Counter. It's a blue-black control deck. It's running pretty much 26 counters, so the aim is to get all your land drops every turn, and then mana leaking and depriving pretty much everything that they drop at you for the first 6 turns. You have a Jason Mind Sculptor, more in there to counter any blue-white control Jaces than using it yourself. And basically, 6th turn, you throw down a Grave Titan, get your tokens, play down another Grave Titan, and basically build up and swarm them and attack and win.
Sounds brutal. Fox, what is your deck and what is the win condition?
I've labelled it Crimson Knight. It's black-red. It has removal, splash of control. The win condition's probably Abyssal Persecutor followed up by Malakir Bloodwitch.
Nice. Very flashy name. I like it. Sudzu, what's the name of your deck, and can you tell us about it?
It's not really a deck yet. I've just been working on the basics of it. Basically, I'm just trying to take advantage of Fauna Shaman, one of my favorite cards in the new Magic 2011. I've been trying to use him as more of an aggro card, like dumping Vengevines, playing a bunch, and then like searching for a 1 casting cost creature, playing it, getting the Vengevine back. It's got a lot of the same with Fauna Conscription, but I still think it can be abused in some different ways than that deck does. I'm trying to look for those ways, and when I find them, I'll have some pretty cool deck.
Cool. Last but not least, my deck is called Hellkite Overlord. Very simply, it runs 4 Overlords, the Jund colors. You basically ramp up to Hellkite Overlord, Lava Launch to clear their field and do some damage, or Violent Ultimatum, get rid of some lands, or your 3 worst threats are out. That is basically what it does. It can be very devastating against certain decks, not so much against others. I'll be playtesting this week, see if I can tweak it at all. At the end of the week, get suggestions from everybody else. It's not Jund, and if I wasn't going to run for Hellkites, I would just run basic Jund. Go ahead, Jack. Why don't you tell them where they can go if they want to check out some deck lists and talk about them?
It is manajack.boxcarhosting.com, and it's pretty much what you just said. You can see the current deck list we're working on. You can post up your deck list and get some feedback on it, and it's somewhere where you can meet people to come online and playtest your decks against. Sign up today.
All right. Till next week, this is TheDrownedGod for Mana Salsa. See you next week.
Bye.